Hi, I'm Shawn with Shawn Buys Houses. I am standing here in front of Legacy Title. I've got a closing this afternoon. I've been buying houses since 2013. I know I look young, but I've bought and sold over 500 houses at this point. I'm very familiar with the process. I make it as smooth and efficient as possible, and I could not do that without my partners here at Legacy Title. I'm here at Legacy Title with Lisa Kalman. I've been closing with Lisa for, gosh, how long now?
10 years? Has it been 10 probably?
About 10 years.
I don't know. Are you old enough to have been closing with me for 10 years?
Yeah, so 10 years. When I'm buying houses, I make an effort to make it as absolutely seamless as possible, and that would not be possible without Lisa. I've closed in the majority of the title companies around the metro, and Lisa is far and above the best, not just at the technical aspect, but of taking care of our sellers. So Lisa, would you mind telling us a little about yourself?
No, I'd be happy to. So, as Shawn said, my name is Lisa Kalman. I have been in the title industry, I'm almost embarrassed to say this, 37 years. I like to say I was 2 when I started. I love what I do. The title insurance industry is one that is exciting, it moves quickly, and you have to be able to pivot and adjust to changes. Getting to work with Shawn and his company is a blessing because in what he does, sometimes he is in situations where properties are distressed or he has distressed situations, and he's very honest and forthright with the people that he deals with. And on my side, that is such a help because people do not come into closing surprised about what it's going to look like. At a title company, we are multifaceted in what we do. We have 2 main roles in our part. We issue a product of title insurance, but we also handle the closing process, which is the emotional side of it for the sellers. And we really want to be sensitive to what they're going through and help them get through the process with great communication and security.
So at this point, if you have agreed to sell your house to me, we're going to pass everything off to Lisa. We will have signed a purchase agreement at this point that outlines the purchase price, who's selling, who's buying, when we're closing, and where we're closing.
So once we get the contract from Shawn and his group, that triggers us to start the process of researching the title. And in Oklahoma, that starts with locating the abstract, which is the history book of the property. Now that's all very technical, you probably don't really care about that, but basically what you need to know is we're going to walk you through each step. We're going to reach out to you and tell you, this is what we need from you. If you have a loan that needs to be paid off, we're going to gather that information from you. We're going to order the payoff. We're going to send the money to the payoff company for you. So it's going to be as seamless and easy for you as possible. You're not going to be left alone on a hill to try to figure it out. Our team here at Legacy is going to communicate with you via email, via text, via phone call, and give you the steps that you need so that we can make this as smooth and easy for you as possible.
Would you mind walking us through what a seller might expect on closing day when they show up here?
Sure, I'd be happy to. So when a seller comes to closing, if they actually come in person, a lot of times sellers don't even come to closing anymore. We are able to do closings remotely. But when they actually physically come into closing, on a seller side, it doesn't take very long. They can expect to be in and out of our office probably in 25 to 30 minutes. And so they walk in the door, they're greeted by Christy, offered just a great atmosphere of friendliness. We put them in a closing room. I go in, I meet with them, we sign their closing papers. And then the most important thing is I find out how they want us to get their money to them. And you know, in an industry that is also very digital, with banking being digital, security is very important to people, and so we do have extra measures in place that we want people to know that their information is always private so they can give us their bank account information to wire to them. We have a lot of wire fraud procedures that are in place to protect them. We verify their identity. I don't want to pay somebody that really isn't the seller at the closing, Shawn. So when I say we verify their identity, they can give us a driver's license, but there are fake driver's licenses out there. So we have a book that we look at, or we put it under this light that tells us if it's a valid ID. So those little things to ensure that your sellers are protected, that you're protected, that they're comfortable. This is not just business for us, it's personal. This is one of the biggest things that somebody will ever do in their life, and so we want to make sure that they are comfortable with us and that they're comfortable with you and that they feel loved on when they come here, because buying and selling a home is a big deal.
Well, thanks for that information. That's really helpful. I think that really helps demystify the closing process, what to expect. If I am buying your house, you are probably going to sit at this table across from Lisa with one of these pens, sign some papers, and you'll receive your money with a wire transfer or a cashier's check, whichever you prefer. It is usually not a briefcase full of cash.
People want that.
If you're interested in getting an offer on your house, give me a call or a text or drop some information here on my website, and I'll get in touch with you about how I can buy your house quickly, smoothly, and on your schedule.